Off the ground, off of turn number 4, trying to keep the wheels down, and he is doing it hard into turn number 3. Back in the second spot, the 5G, Chris Wyndham trying to run him down. Battle for the third spot. Biasi all over the back Nerf bar to the 52 of Isaac Chappell. Now Biasi slides it to the top of turn number 1. Your leader down the back straightaway. Checkered flag coming out off of turn number 4. Your winner, the 21, Carson Short, bringing it home.
How about that? And I don't know if you caught that or not. There's also sliding, slamming, spinning sideways. Top Motorsports entry, Ryan Bartholomew, adding insult to injury, not only going for the checkered flag in the back, but also doing a 360 spin to boot. As they roar past him in the start-finish line, and he did not crash the car. Race fans, give Ryan Bartholomew a round of applause. Great piece of driving in the 11 car.
You couldn't see because your clipboards and your
I got all
computer were
this
in the way.
junk in front of me.
No. It was great. He kept it off the wall. That's some heads-up driving. I thought he was going to infield. He looped it around. He did the 360 here on the front straightaway. But everybody that was standing right here just got covered in dirt. They were all wiping their faces off.
That's what we try to tell you. Do not stand near the catch fence. Please step away from the catch fence. Hey, I think we're going to have intermission. Are we going to have intermission?
No, we're going to. My quads are coming out, getting ready for their feature event. Quads.
No intermission.
We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna do a little bit of track prep here. I've got my quads lined up out back. We're gonna do their feature race.
Okay.
I've got my scorers going down to the pits right now to put the lineups. They've got the lineups ready. They're going to go down there. They'll let me know once the lineups are posted.
Hey, by the way, remember if you pay if you pay $7, just $7 more, $7 more, you can be able to upgrade your grandstand ticket, and that's phenomenal, to be able to go into the pits, and you can actually meet and greet with the drivers of the sprint cars and the midgets and maybe your favorite local driver here as well, and be able to mingle and talk to them, get pictures and selfies and all that cool stuff, and maybe take a kid down there. Such an experience. Let a kid go down there and be a part of it. We need to do that to keep our kids involved in the sport as well.
It's really a good time. A lot of the drivers, you can go back there. Some of them will let you sit in the car, take some pictures and everything. They're very approachable. So go down there and definitely get yourself your pit pass. It's only going to cost you a $7 upgrade like we were talking about. And we're working on the lineup. There was some changes tonight right before we started to get into our warm-ups here earlier tonight. So everything has been kind of on the fly.
There you go.
So my quads, their feature event, are getting ready to come out here in just a second. So I should have my quads lined up out back ready for their feature race. Then after the quads are going to be our street stocks and mini stocks feature event together. Then the midgets are going to come back out and for their feature event. Then once they're done, it'll be the open wheel modifieds, going to be the gladiators, and then following up and ending the night with the sprints.
There you go. So all of that is coming up here in just a few moments. We are going to take a radio timeout. When we come back, we will set the stage for feature racing the rest of the night here in the Everglades of South Florida. Give us a like on Facebook and follow us, of course, at the Community Radio Network, the CRN Radio Network broadcast coverage of tonight's finale of the inaugural Everglades-Swamp Cabbage Nationals here tonight from the Hendry County Motorsports Park. Again, with promoter Ken Kinney, Jason Beckner, Wesley Outland back here with you again with Southeast Outlaw Promotions. Southern Outlaw Promotions. Thank you again to Wayne Davis and everybody for having us here. We'll be back next year. Next year will be a one-day show. Practice on Friday night. Big money on the line for Saturday, but there will be a second annual Everglades Swamp Cabbage National, so I have to check my schedule that I have. Very busy, Jason Beckner, but I'll see you in probably 365 days, God willing, and we will be back again for next year in 2020. A quick intermission, some quick track prep workers going on, and then we get ready for the quads here tonight. Feature racing the rest of the way. Radio timeout from Hendry County Motorsports Park. This is CRN, the Community Radio Network's coverage of racing on a Saturday night here in Clewiston, Florida.
Some energy drinks want to scare you. Some even want to bully you around. And the others, they're just blowing smoke. Packed with vitamins B3, B5, B6, and B12, the new HiQ energy drink comes available in 4 exciting flavors. Skyberry Fusion, apple, coconut fruit punch, and lemon lime. Natural caffeine, no preservatives, no crash, no bull. High-Q energy drink. Wings are for birds.
Coming soon, the new wave of hydration and energy drink HIQ. This new product is all natural with no caffeine and gives you a major boost of hydration and energy. No twitching effect or crashing like the old energy drinks. You can visit our website at www.liquidhiq.com or Twitter at HighQ2015 to learn more about this amazing energy drink. What is your level?
Live your life and just let go. If you try, then you will know.
It's been a while, Todd. I see you on your fancy mobile application.
Yeah, it's the new Sunoco app. I can pay straight from my phone, so I save time.
What about saving our relationship, Todd?
I also get rewards.
Is punching in your 5-digit zip code not rewarding enough, Todd?
Well, it's just more convenient.
You'll be back, Todd. I'll be waiting.
Introducing the new Sunoco mobile app. It's the fastest way to fuel. Just tap, pump, go.
Hi, Todd. I see you on your fancy mobile application.
It's the new Sunoco app. I can pay straight from my phone, so I save time.
What about saving our relationship, Todd?
Is that a thing?
The new Sunoco mobile app. Just tap, pump, go.
Don't waste your time and money at the chain store. They got the best auto parts, brake parts, suspension parts, and dealer parts too. The website's so easy to use. The lowest prices and fast delivery too. All the parts your car will ever need. All the savvy folks are buying parts at rockauto.com. All the parts your car will ever need. rockauto.com.
Now back to live coverage on the CRN Sports Network.
Saturday night in the Everglades. Welcome back to the Community Radio Network's Flag of Flag coverage of Saturday night in the inaugural Swamp Cabbage Nationals, featuring the sprint cars, midgets, and a whole bunch more. We're about to go feature racing for the nightcap. Nothing but features to close out the evening. How about a little quads for you? Ready to go. The quads lining up. Shades of what you see at a Le Mans Series start with Formula One or the Grand Prix of Monaco. As they get lined up side by side, the first feature is four-wheeled fury. Of your outdoor motocross action that you see on four wheels, it's quads getting ready to come down from the flag stand, ready for the feature. Let's give you your starting lineup. Back to the voice of the Hendry County Motorsports Park, Jason Beckner, for the call.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, how you doing? The southernmost dirt track in the USA, the Hendry County Motorsports Park. Flagman getting ready to make his way down onto the track. And Dustin Betty, can you hear me, buddy? No, you're good. I want all your drivers, I want to make sure that they can hear me down there, because when I say your name, I want you to go ahead and wave at the crowd, because we don't get to talk to you guys very often. They don't get to see you, and we're glad having you out here. Driving the number 2 tonight, standing up right there, Mr. Dustin Betty. Dustin Betty talking to the flagman there. Also, right next to him, his son, Caleb Betty, driving the number 11. Caleb, wave at the crowd there, young man. There you go.
How about it? He knows how to hype the crowd up.
He's ready. Make some noise for that young man down there. How old are you, Caleb? 12? 13? Higher. 13.
14.
15?
14. He's 14.
14. All right, brother. And driving the 217, Keith Stewart. Stewart waving at you right there in the middle of the red bike. The 99 of Joshua Smith. Hey, Joshua, he's on the blue bike. And riding the number 9, that's going to be Rick Smith. Rick, how you doing? That's the yellow jersey. That's your riders tonight for the quads. Going to get their 15-lap feature event.
It's a 15 laps. Woo! 15 laps. How about it, race fans? Let's give them a round of applause. Make some noise for them on the front straightaway. Who's your favorite? Who you riding with?
I tell you what, Dustin's really good out here. He's been good for a long time, but Caleb is getting a lot faster on that white bike, the number 11. And young Caleb having a good run on that machine right there. So
here we go.
What are you guys going to do? Flip for it?
No, they're going to go a few laps around, and then they're going to be ready.
They're going to get a couple of preliminary laps, and then they'll come back and go full speed. They're going to warm up their motors, is what they're doing.
Yeah, they were a little worried. They wanted to feel out the track a little bit more because they did drag the track a little bit and move some of the dirt around and wanted to make sure they didn't have too many ruts in the way or anything. So we'll let them get a good spot on the track. We'll let them come back around. We'll line them up and turn them loose.
There's some of your techno music you like. You said techno rock, right? I know you've heard of Sandstorm,
No.
right?
Oh yeah.
By Dardu?
No, I was saying Robot Rock by Daft Punk.
Oh, is that the one you sent me last night?
No. You don't want to play that one out here. It's not the clean version.
Okay.
It's not the clean version.
The one you sent me last night?
Yeah. It wasn't the clean version.
Okay.
But you can do some Daft Punk Robot Rock.
So, preliminary laps are done. They will get back in staging.
Weapon of choice.
Grenade. Grenade, right?
No, the song Weapon of Choice.
Oh, yes, good song. Flagman's checking to see if they're ready. Are you ready, race fans? How about it?
Tell you what, folks, these drivers don't have a lot of protection out there. It's just a four-wheeler. They're not strapped onto it. They got the helmets, the knee pads, the shoulder me pads.
There we go.
Digging hard off of turn number 2. Caleb Betty, your leader. Here comes his dad, Dustin Betty, up on the high side. He's like, no way. Look at that. Left rear tire off the ground on Dustin Betty.
15 laps the distance. The way these guys are racing each other.
Lineup set.
It's shades of what you see like in the Chili Bowl.
No.
The flagman is away from the flag stand. He is actually down on the infield at the bottom of the racetrack at the start and finish line, like you see at the Chili Bowl, like what the old Indy 500 used to be. The flagman was in a flag stand. No, he was down on the start-finish line and waved to the cars, like you see in a lot of tracks across the country in Formula One and Grand Prix and whatnot. So, yes, battle for the lead. What a great show. Red and white heating up in one.
14-year-old Caleb Betty was leading about 2 laps there, then closed in on him. Dustin Betty, Caleb pushed up the track down in 3 and 4. His dad, Dustin Betty, took advantage of it. Right behind him in the 217, going to be Keith Stewart, knocking on the 3rd spot. He is all over the young man. Caleb Betty in 2nd, and 3rd, Keith Stewart in the 217. He is right there, top 3, single file off of turn number 2.
There they go to the backstretch. The quads are leading the way. The Betty family leads 1 and 2. Keith Stewart sits in 3rd, and you know I'm the sprint midget guy, but I've kind of been following the there's a rival in these quads between each other as well. There was a lot of Keith Stewart's coming tonight. We're going to gang up on him. We're going to beat him. The Beatty and Smith family were talking smack, saying we're going to beat Keith Stewart. Well, right now they're getting it done because if you think about it. Beatty are 1 and 2, and then Smith and Smith are 4 and 5, and in the middle being the piece of bread or the cheese or cheeseburger is Keith Stewart. So you got something having to be moved here. Beatty, Stewart, Smith and Smith. Sounds like a law firm.
Halfway point that time by, and they were selling insurance on the front straightaway. I saw it.
Sir.
Your leader, Dustin Betty, out front in the number 2, trying to hold off his son, the 14-year-old Caleb Betty, back in the 2nd spot. That's the white quad. And then right behind him in the 217, going to be Keith Stewart. They are still lined up nose to tail. Then the Smith family going to have a battle back there in the yellow jersey. That's going to be the 9 of Rick Smith and Joshua Smith on the blue bike. Coming up off of, that is blue, isn't it? Yeah, it's blue. The 99 machine.
Now we're
Joshua
colorblind.
Yep.
It's black and white, like the old TV colors.
I need binoculars, not glasses.
It's awesome you're keeping up with them, you know. I mean, my goodness, Monster Jam, you got time and scoring for these guys. You guys are just doing it on the fly.
Coming up off of turn number 4, your leader out front, the number 2, Dustin Betty. He is keeping it locked up on the inside, keeping it all nice and tight.
So are the scores scoring it red, white, blue, black, purple?